Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we've got some new news that the Tesla Model 3 long range now qualifies for the fantastic $7,500 federal tax credit. So now this brings the question, is the Tesla Model 3 long range the best deal at the moment? If you take a look at all the different Tesla vehicles, I seem to think it is, and we'll talk about why that actually is. But we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics, but usually this is where I run my intro really quick. But my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. But basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And before we get into this, definitely please hit that like button. It goes a long way to support the video and the live streams. So thank you all for the support and thank you for smashing this like button. And this actually started last night. I saw this post from Robert Rosenfeld. I thought about streaming it, but I wanted to let the dust settle just a little bit because I think it was like a glitch, but then some people thought it was a glitch because it actually appeared about 3 days ago in the Tesla app. What actually happened was people that have existing Model 3 long range deliveries, they started getting this notification that they had to fill out a form within the Tesla app with their pending delivery to get a $7,500 federal tax credit. Some people thought it was a glitch, but now lo and behold, we've got an announcement today from Tesla and a bunch of people that the Tesla Model 3 long range now qualifies for the fantastic $7,500 federal tax credit. This brings this to join the Model 3 Performance. And now we've got a good look of what all the different prices for all the different trims for the Model 3 start at. And it kind of doesn't make sense for the Model 3 rear-wheel drive at all. So maybe Tesla's going to try and figure this out. But you can see if you qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, which a lot of people do, you're pretty much paying the same price, if not just a little bit more, than a Model 3 rear-wheel drive. Starting prices for the rear-wheel drive are $38,990. It does not qualify for the federal tax credit. Long range is at $39,990 with the $7,500 federal tax credit, and the Model 3 Performance is at $47,490. And so, if you were to ask me which Tesla Model 3 would I get, I mean, I do like the Model 3 Performance, but now that the long range also qualifies for that $7,500 federal tax credit, I've got to say that the Model 3 long range is the best deal at the moment, and not only because it's the most inexpensive when you factor in the $7,500 federal tax credit, you're getting a ton of value, but there's another big reason why this is a great deal, especially if you're getting one this month, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But on top of that, we've got an announcement finally on the fueleconomy.gov website. If you take a look at it, the Model 3 Performance now is posted on this website along with the Model Y and of course Model X as well, and now the newly added Model 3 long range at under $55,000 MSRP. Still no view of the Cybertruck though, so maybe if you're looking for a $7,500 federal tax credit eligible Cybertruck, maybe that might not be happening, or at least it's not posted here. Maybe it's going to be posted on a little bit later. And on top of that, maybe we could have seen some of the signs, because Tesla did drop the price of the Model 3 long range by $250 so that they can make it be under $39,990, or make that nice starting price of $39,990 if you factor in the tax credit. But here's why this is arguably the best deal at the moment when you take a look at all the different Tesla vehicles. As posted from Tesla in North America, the Model 3 rear-wheel drive and the Model 3 long range qualify for a fantastic interest rate for 48 to 60 months at 2.99% APR. This is a little bit confusing though, because when you go to the Tesla website, and especially if you pick long range, or let's see if it pulls up the rear-wheel drive offer. So it shows for the rear-wheel drive offer of 48 to 68 months, but for some reason, when you switch it to the long range, it does not show that fantastic offer of 48 to 60 months. So make me take that with a grain of salt, but they did extend this to June, all the way to June 30th, as posted from Sawyer Merritt. So maybe it's something that's only for the Model 3 rear-wheel drive and not the Model 3 long range. But either way, at the end of the day, I still think the Model 3 long range, because it's the latest and greatest, it has all the different features out there, I think it is the best deal at the moment for the Tesla Model 3 out there. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. Taking a look at some of new renders of a Model Y, maybe a Juniper that could be coming out in the near future. This looks really nice depending on how you look at it for all the different concept photos that could be coming out in the future as well. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. Are you looking to purchase a Model 3 long range, or are you looking to purchase a Model 3 Performance? Both of them are great vehicles. Maybe the Model 3 Performance might be a little bit of overkill, but still nonetheless a great deal depending on which option you're going to go. And hopefully maybe Tesla will bring back a lower offer for the Model 3 long range and maybe trickle it out to the Model 3 Performance. But I don't think I'm going to be seeing that until the end of this year. So that would be a great timing, maybe like the end of September or the end of December. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Davey, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for hitting the like button. Will there be different specs or the performance when comparing the pre-tax eligible Model 3 versus post-tax credit Model 3? Will there be different specs or performance? What do you mean exactly by that? Certainly, the performance, you have to be under 55K, so you can't change any of the options at all. I don't qualify for the tax credit, but I'm considering canceling my order for the new vehicle. Then if you don't qualify, then I guess it really just doesn't matter between the both of them. Then maybe the long range is going to be your better deal either way because it is a lower price. In this next topic, Tesla Hardware 5.0 is coming. In case you missed it from the latest investor meeting, there's a newer version of full self-driving hardware that is coming out, and I'll give you my perspective on why this is always just going to be an ongoing thing. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Not a Tesla App. They posted this. Tesla officially announces full self-driving hardware 5.0 and how it compares to 4.0. This was actually on the investor call where Elon actually said that hardware 5.0 is coming out. I think he said like 18 months or something like that. And then he even gave some stat about how like it's going to be like 4 times or 5x better than hardware 3.0. And this is kind of like a never ending game with this. I remember when I bought my first Tesla Model 3 in 2019, there was like hardware 2.5 at the time. And with the Tesla we got had hardware 3.0. Now we're on hardware 4.0 with a lot of the new Model Ys or maybe even the new Model 3. And now there's already a hardware 5 that is coming out on top of this. So you really cannot time Teslas at all. And there's certainly always going to be a better newer technology for full self-driving always coming out. So certainly a little bit of awareness there if you're interested in whatever it's coming out, but there's always going to be something else latest and greatest coming out in the near future. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Model 3 long range now also qualifies for the 7,500, but there is not a lower APR offer. So only the APR offer qualifies for Model 3 rear-wheel drive from 1.99 to 2.99, depending on which months. And I don't think, I mean, probably Tesla might be working to figure out how to get the 7,500 to qualify for the standard range, but I don't think that is going to be possible soon. Jordan, I'm hoping this eases up demand on Performance Model 3 so I can get my VIN sooner. Yeah, I think it will, because there's going to be a lot of people that just switch because it's a better deal to just get the long range instead of the performance. Of course, the Model 3 performance was the best deal, but now that the other one, or the long range, also qualifies, now I would say the long range is the best deal. And this next topic is the 7,500 federal tax credit ending. Why? Maybe this year might be the last year to get it, depending on all the different models out there. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Des. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So if you go to fueleconomy.gov, which is also linked down below in the description, so you can see this fuel full list, you can see all the different vehicles that qualify for the 7,500 federal tax credit. Some vehicles only qualify for 3,750. Some vehicles qualify for 7,500. If you qualify as an individual and you make under the income limits, then you can get the tax credit discounted or minus off of the price of the vehicle at the point of sale, whether it's 7,500 or 3,750. Well, take a look at this post posted by Unusual Whales. Quote, Donald Trump told House Republicans that he would undo President Joe Biden's electric vehicle policies if he wins in November, per Bloomberg. So it seems like he wants to remove some of those policies. We don't know if this could mean the 7,500 federal tax credit, but either way, if you believe that this might potentially happen, then maybe buying a Tesla vehicle and getting that 7,500 might be, maybe you want to do this sooner than later, maybe even by the end of this year. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts. Do you think that the 7,500 federal tax credit could be going away? Or do you think that maybe Donald Trump might not have the power to do that if he could, or do that very quickly if he wants to do it? But we're going to jump into the next topic. Brave, I'm still demanding the 25K Tesla that Elon said he would make. I mean, if you factor in some of the tax credits and the gas savings and all those different things, then yes, it gets pretty low down there. But if you're just joining in, welcome. Tesla Model 3 long range now qualifies for the full 7,500 federal tax credit. It makes it an amazing deal if you take a look at all different trims. Of course, the rear-wheel drive does not qualify for the tax credit, but now only just paying $1,000 more if you factor in the tax credit, you can get a Model 3 long range for under $40,000, which is a pretty good deal, I would say, and probably the best deal because of all the different vehicles out there.